Hello, Hiawatha Hawks. It is Mrs. Herkler. I am going to go through with you a few of our hallway expectations today. Do I think that junior high and high school students need to actually go out in the hallways and practice? Well, perhaps, but we're going to do it this way too. Um, I am here just to kind of go over a few of the basics so that you're aware. There's no question about what we expect of you in the hallways and how we expect your behavior to be, what side of the hallway we want you walking on, all of that. So let's go ahead and get into it. Okay, we're going to think of the hallway like a road. Now, my high schoolers, if you drive, you know we drive on the right side of the road all the time. If you're driving on the left side of the road, you should not have a license. If you're in a car with someone driving on the left side of the road, get out of the car. I need you to think of the hallways like a road. You should always be walking on the right side of the hallway. There are no real exceptions to this outside of when you have to cross over maybe to get to your locker. Outside of that, hallways, you are on the right side. It's really simple. I need you to do it. This is what we see as staff and administrators, and probably as students, if we were to ask, what are some of the biggest holdups in the hallways? So, groups who just stop and stand right in the middle of the hallway. That means that people need to walk around you, which can upset the entire flow of the hallway. Now, granted, Hiawatha is not a huge place, right? So we have a little bit of time to get to where we need to go, but that doesn't mean the rest of us who are not part of your group that's stopping in the middle of the hallway want to work around you. If you are in a group, go scoot over in the commons and, chit chat. We are not, though, going to stop right in the middle of the hallway. Now, I put us short people in because I have been in this position before. Us short people have to weave in and out of the hallways in order to kind of see our destination and see where we're going. I am hopeful that you will be aware of the fact that everybody has a place they're trying to get to. We are trying to stay focused on where we're going. Maybe some of us have to run to the restroom before the bell rings. Us short people can't see where we're going and we got to weave around you. Don't make us do that. We are not going to walk at a slow pace. So I'm not saying run, but I'm also saying do not stare down at your phone and shuffle to your classroom. The rest of us are going to have to avoid you. Also, you could just get run into from behind. You could run into somebody else if you are not paying attention to where you're going. So slow walkers, we don't want you here. You are going to where you are supposed to be. Get there. People looking at their phones, I kind of already addressed this. I know that cell phones is a whole different topic this school year, and we'll address that too today. Not in this presentation, but in another one. But if you are in the hallway checking on your phone, can you see where you're going? Do you know what's happening in front of you? Do you know that the person in front of you has stopped? Do you know that there's a group of people stopped in the middle of the hallway and you need to go around them? I need you to pay attention to where you're walking. So if you are on your phone in the hallway, stop, move to the side so that people can get around you and you're not stopping the flow of traffic. Also, just a friendly reminder that PDA is not welcome here. PDA is public displays of affection. We know you love each other and you're so happy. But here at school, we have a purpose. It is not to be touching each other in the hallways. So in general, we are not touching at school. That was just a friendly, thought I'd throw it in. Hallways are not time for PDA. Tardies, just a friendly reminder. Now that I brought back a 3-minute passing period, as we've had, we will be counting tardies and they will be going towards discipline. So last year we got pretty lax about it because of the 2-minute passing periods, and we couldn't quite always tell who really couldn't get to class in 2 minutes and who was just taking advantage of the fact that not everyone could get to class in 2 minutes. This year, with a 3-minute passing period, we expect you to get to your class on time. And if you are marked tardy, we will be following the handbook, where so many tardies equal discipline. Mrs. Chapman and I do not want to do that. However, we will. So go ahead and get to where you're supposed to be. You have 3 minutes, plenty of time at Hiawatha High School and junior high to get to where you're going. Finally, I just wanted to say, please be self-aware in the hallways. All of these things that I just talked about can really be covered in be self-aware. Know what's happening around you. Look around. Make sure you're not running into people. Make sure you're not blocking traffic. Make sure you're on the right side of the hallway. All of that makes this an enjoyable experience for everybody in the hallways. Okay, that's it for hallways. If you have any questions, let us know.